First up tonight, depending on which so-called money expert you talk to, the cost of living in this country has gone through the roof, or we've never had it so good. Either way, new figures suggest that Australians are still happy to splurge on the latest gadgets and assorted creature comforts. The result? 1 in 7 Australian families actually spend more than they earn. Nevertheless, that doesn't appear to have hurt the national economy. Here's Danny Isdale.
Australian households are making more money, but it's burning a hole in some of our pockets. The Bureau of Statistics now tells us 1 in 4 households depends on welfare benefits, 1 in 7 spends more than it earns, and 1 in 8 can't pay bills on time.
I think that's kind of a pretty good picture of what's happening out there. Financial
planner Wilson Luna isn't surprised.
It's not good for individuals because they're finding the strain of day-to-day living, and you know that's on flowing to every other part of their lives, unfortunately.
Our total average weekly bills rack up to $1,236 per week, which is a 38% increase from 6 years ago.
I think we're in the lucky country, there's no doubt about it. I think we're going through some hard times, no doubt about that as well. But overall, if we compare ourselves to any other nation, I think you'd have to say that we're pretty lucky to be here, and I think all we really need to do is sort of tighten up, start getting more, I suppose, conscious on what we do.
And how we spend. Housing expenditure is up 55%, food and non-alcoholic drinks up 34%, alcohol up 39%, recreation 41% more. Internet charges are up 152% and pay TV a 95% rise, with miscellaneous goods and services up 46%. But we're not forking out more for everything.
We've heard all the energy prices go up everywhere, and they've actually stayed stable, funnily enough, the household energy prices. Number 2, petrol prices, they've actually statistically gone down from a percentage point of view over the last 6 years.
Peter Switzer's job is to find solutions to financial stresses.
I don't think people, plan to fail in their money life. They actually fail to plan. And that's the reason why they end up in so much trouble. And I think they decide to sit down with the people they live with, and they all say, look, we're not doing things here really well. How can we all contribute to try and improve the family finances?
But what we can't seem to do too much about are those rising housing costs, and they are what eat up the biggest chunk of our pay packets. The survey estimates the spend of an average household at about $220, but make that $300 if you're a family with children, and that is what they say on average we spend per week on rent and mortgage payments.
The average home loan size today is around about $294,000, whereas 6 years ago it was about $214,000.
Christy Shepherd's advice for those at their limit is also to budget better, and if that doesn't work,
downsizing to a smaller property and renting out rooms or sharing with more people, or just simply downsizing so you have lower rent or mortgage repayments.